Hi, y'all, it's me. I'm here to share my next folio with you that I was hired to create for a client. So I did a baby one for the same client earlier, and I posted a video of that one. If you want to see it and you haven't, I'll put it in the description box below. But it was this one here. And I learned a lot of things in making the first one because I was following a tutorial, kind of, sort of, with the first one, but it turned out to be a lot fatter than I was planning on. You can see here. Well, maybe not. I had to tie it with a bow in order to keep it closed because it was way too big, fat, and they haven't put pictures in it yet. So anyway, with that said, I experimented on my own and went off and did my own thing for this one. So for this particular one, this one is for a girl, so I used the Bundle of Joy Girl Collection. I love this paper. It's so fun to work with and so cute. So it's right up my baby-itis alley. So anyway, let me share with you what I created. Now, for this particular one, I decided to go with horizontal instead of vertical. You can see the difference side by side right here. One's taller and one's wider. So I wanted to do that. I also wanted to do a thicker album. So I made a spine on the side, which you can see there, which goes all the way around. And I also didn't want to tie it with a bow, even though it's for a girl. I wanted to use this particular closure. So let me just start. We've got a glue string. Um, Up here, I used a punch to punch out the scallop. I glued on one by one all those little baby pearls there. I used a die from Niche. I think I have it right here in case you want to see it. That one right there. The company's Niche, in case you're interested. Anyway, I used the elephant there and put a little pearl on the eye. Um, this paper is from the collection. This is just a paper I matched. I like to do that when I'm creating. I like to use the collection but add in filler papers that make up, because you don't want to use all your patterns all over the place all the time. You want to mix in and be able to have enough to create your whole project. So I went ahead and added that, the paper, and then I did a row of flat back pearls and this eyelet trim here. These flowers that you see actually came from the Michaels bin when they had the clearance, and these were on clothespins, but I just pulled them off and added them here. These leaves are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I made a rosette flower back there. So that's how I did that part. This is from the collection, another paper in the background, a photo mat, the trim, and the flat back pearl. Here I did another little rosette and I added that little pearl thingy in the middle. And then this is just Velcroed on so that she can remove it and take it off if she wants to. As you can see, this one bows just a little bit, but not as bad as the other one. The other one was really, really bowy. So all right, so let's get going. I'm not sure how well we're going to get all of this in camera, so I'm going to do my best here. Let me scoot that down because you've seen this. So what I did above the photo mat on the front is I added words from the collection and then the eyelet trim and the flat back pearls here. On this one up here, I don't know how well you can see that. I used a sticker from the collection. These are stickers as well. I just mounted this one on Pop Dots, and that's from the collection. I added the eyelet trim and the flat back pearls, and then there's a bunch of tags up here so she can fill them out however she wants. And the paper in the background, so cute. It's a ruler. I don't know, let's see, can you kind of see that? Sorry, it's really hard to film these because they're huge when you get done with them. So anyway, that's that section. Now let me go up because I'm going to flap this down. And this is the next section here. And I created a photo mat. I used a diamond dies to cut that out. These are stickers from the collection. I glued on these pearls one at a time all the way around the frame. I figured a beautiful photo there. This is a pocket I created, and It's Velcro closed, and I staple those on as well as glue because I know after opening and closing a lot they can get weak and I don't want it to tear. So as you can see, this pocket really expands a lot, so she can really put quite a little bit of stuff in there if she wants to. I got asked, how do I create this pocket like this? And the way that I learned it was actually they did separate pieces of hinges and then the front, and then made the hinges and glued them together. I basically do this. I figure out the size of my pocket that I want, and then I extend it by how many depth of the accordion, and I just score it, accordion pleat it, and then that becomes the hinge. And when you glue it down here at the bottom, it makes the little hinge there. You can see how that works. So you just do as many as you need, but that's how I do it all in one piece. It's easier than making the separate hinges and gluing them on and all that. So that's just how I do it. Hope that helps for who asked. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this down and let's talk about this section here, and I hope I'm in camera. I put a little seam binding here to keep these two ends in because there's not really a lot of body here. If you don't tie them together, they tend to flap out. So I figured that would be wise to put the seam binding there. I made two little pockets here, both with the eyelet trim and the pearls. Letter from Daddy, letter from Mommy, and then inside of them there's this, and I figured they could put a photograph of themselves, Daddy with Baby on this side, and then inside they could write all whatever they wanted to write to their baby girl, and then they could add a photo on back as well. And that's the same for the mama. I did the same thing for her. So I thought that was a nice way to do it. That way they could have the pictures and the letter together. So now we're going to open this up. It's just like a present. You keep going and going. I'm going to pull it over this way first, and we'll see this side here. Now on this one, I did a little box, as you can see here, and I also stapled those closures on, and in that box I have all these photomat booklets that can open up, and photos can be added inside and on the outside, and they're all matted. Really cute. So I also added some stickers down here from the collection, and those just sit right back in there. Really cute and simple. Some of the eyelet trim and the pearls. And that's replicated on the other flap, which is on this side over here. It's the exact same setup. So there's a lot of room for photographs. Now we're going to the middle here, and as you can see, this is similar to what I did on the other one. Baby's first year sticker, that's a cutout from the collection with the pearls and the trim. This is sticker from the collection. And then on each page I did the trims just because I wanted it to be more girly. And then in each pocket I did the tabs right here with the pull out, and then 1 month, 2 month, all the way to 12 months right there. So I'll just flip through it so you can have a look. Am I in camera? Yes. Sorry, I had to turn around because my computer's behind me. There you go. Really cute. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work because there's a lot of pieces that are involved. And then over here there's a pocket. I edged it with the pearls. This is a flower from Mike's, some stickers from the collection, and some of that eyelet down here. So that is the conclusion of this mini, not so mini. And I want to show you the back really quickly. Here, let me just tie this up because I don't want them to flap down. Oops. I'm trying to do this around a tripod and standing up and all that other stuff. So let me just put that like that. This is going to go like this, and then we'll turn it over, and that's the back there, and then the sides are also done as well. And what I like too about this type of closure is it also allows for a little bit of expansion, and when it's on she can decide if she wants the flower to be up or up here in the middle. It's kind of cute. It's just a movable decoration. So there you go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It was so much fun making it, and until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.